Hey everybody, welcome back to The Cackle, episode 11. I'm Nik'Nik.
I'm Chrystal.
AZ.
Britani.
And today we have some special guests in the building who is going to weigh in on our topic for today, which is independent versus submissive part 2. If you have not saw part 1, please check out our YouTube page, The Cackle Podcast. All right, so let's get started. All right, so here are two of our special guests that we have up here so far. We have our wonderful husbands in the building. You want to introduce yourself, honey?
Hello, everybody. My name is Rodney. I'm Renee's husband. So,
I'm Larry. I'm Chrystal's husband.
All right. So again, as we talked about, our topic today is independent versus submissive. We want to just kind of get the guys' take on it, see what their, what be brewing in their mind, what their definition of this is, and let's get into it. So. First question is, we can start off light with y'all. What do you guys think? What's a submissive woman?
that's a kind of loaded question, but, a simple answer for me, is someone who allows the man to kind of lead. Being submissive can be kind of your own interpretation, of what that word may mean, but for me personally, just allowing me to lead my household as the man and to be me. You know what I mean? Like, don't be trying to change who I am or take or try to step in my lane as the man. Let me be the leader and let me run the house as far as what I think is best. Always consult with my wife, because we're a team and I'm big on gender roles, so I just believe in, allowing me to lead be the leader of this house and that's submissive enough to me.
Oh, okay. Well,
He told you.
well,
Okay.
guess if I don't follow suit.
Get in the boat.
Yeah, we've been there before.
Oh, Lord. Ooh, it took a long time.
What do you think?
What do I think? Kind of piggyback off of him. Somebody just let you run your household, not try to wear the pants as well. You bump heads a lot when both of you can't be the man in the relationship. I don't know. I just think that it's somebody not to like take away from my wife's thoughts or her opinion. She has her own opinion. She's very strong, but when it's time in the household to like let me lead, or she does a good job of that, and it's it makes me feel good as a man. But just someone that's willing to put her guard down and let me lead.
Do you believe in gender roles?
Not necessarily. I mean, we just go with the flow. It's like she's good at some things, I'm good at some things. Mm-hmm. It just works out for us.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I do. Because some stuff that men are, like, I guess traditionally do, some of that stuff I don't want to do. And I'm glad I don't have to. So, yes. I can use the gender role to my advantage at times. So, yes. Yes.
Me, I don't know if I believe in it. I think in certain certain things, like I'm not taking out the trash.
No, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. It's going to stay there now.
I'm not doing anything with that car. I'm not touching it.
Yes.
I barely want to drive it, so I'm not doing that. Stuff like that. But other than that, it's like whatever, like you said, whatever you're good at. Somebody, might be good at something and you're not. So, yeah.
I think gender roles did kind of change over time a little bit. It's not the traditional. I don't believe in that.
Right.
Like, some stuff I can do, I think we talked about this on an episode before, like just the working and like, oh yeah, I could pick this up, I can do that, I can do a little extra, but
because times have changed. Yeah, because we all have to still work and do all. Because I think it was like that more back in the day because we didn't have to do nothing. Mm-hmm. So but now it's a little different. But. So, what is your pet peeves about me? Tread light.
Pet peeves. Mine is stuff like, I guess what most women do nowadays, as far as being on the phone a lot.
Here we go, y'all.
Sometimes you're at home, you just want a little bit of attention without trying to sound like, needy or anything, but you want a little attention. And sometimes, she could be on the phone all day long at work. While she's working on the phone.
Would you? Okay, we forget.
Texting everybody else, ain't talking to me though.
Next question.
What do you think about? What's your pet peeve? Let's hear it.
I honestly only got a couple. You know what I mean?
Not a couple. You mean that only
the
one?
phone thing for sure. Instagram get on my nerves. I don't have one, and and it just I'll be like, damn, like we trying to do something, we trying to move, and you checking posts or liking stuff in the middle. We trying to get dressed. I'll be like, man, get off your phone. So that's one, but that's probably for every man, honestly. And the other thing is, we talk about this all the time. Is I hate when you don't have enough confidence in yourself. You know what I mean? Like when you always be like, oh, you want my opinion. I don't mind giving you my opinion, but it's like I want you to, I'll be like, no, believe in yourself. You got this, or you can say it just as good as me, or you can do this or do that. So I always want you to be like, man, be more confident. Like kind of believe in yourself a little more. But that's really it, because I'm borderline confident, or people say cocky sometimes, but I believe everybody should be confident in themselves. So I want you to feel that way about yourself.
Well, yeah, I'm trying. I think it's getting on his nerves now because I didn't start at school. So like I'd be like, okay, what you think about this paper? What you think about this answer? What you think about this, or anything that I'm doing, even at work or whatever it is? And he'd be like, if you don't just quit asking me, just say it. Like act like I'm not here. Just say it. Whatever it is, just do it, and then just say it's okay.
Like what would you do if I wasn't here?
Right.
Yeah. Like who? You know what I'm saying? You would just have to submit this paper. So
yeah.
Which that's what you have a spouse for, to kind of have that second opinion and stuff. But it's like not with everything, though.
Right.
Not with everything. Oh gosh. All right. In what area would you want your partner to be dependent and independent?
I mean, dependent in the things that that you need help with, like like we talked about gender roles, and that's kind of going away a little bit. Like there's things you're really good at, there's things I'm really good at. Everybody know I love to grill, so like like that's people can say, oh, that's probably the women cook or this and that, but I love to grill, so it's the things that you're not good at, then be dependent on me, and the things I'm not good at, you can have my back on those. But for example, you can depend on me to kind of be there to kind of have the confidence in like how to say something or how to write a paper, because that's some of my strengths, are speaking in front of people or things like that. You could depend on me for that. But things I would like you to be more independent on is, I don't know. That's a tough question.
Tread light.
Yeah, try not to get in trouble.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
More independent, I would say, is your decision making when it comes to just things that only concern you. You gotta
get examples. It's okay. You gotta get examples. Just I get it.
You got the point.
I get it. I get the goddamn point. No.
But that's it though. Really.
Okay.
I don't have much to say.
That's good. I'm perfect. Wonderful. Look on. Good job.
Where you want me to be dependent and independent?
I say dependent. Anytime you're around me, when we go
dependent?
out. That's when you need someone, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you said. My bad.
Anytime you're around me, when we go out, we just depend on me to be able to stand up for you, to be able to protect you. Independent. Whenever I'm not home or whenever you're going somewhere and I'm not with you, just it gives me confidence to know that you can handle yourself. You can take care of things. I don't have to worry about you too much. Especially, there's some foul guys out here who don't care if you're married. So I like the fact that my woman could go out and, I'm married, hold up the ring, whatever. And just be able to, I don't need to drink, shut them down kind of quick. It gives me confidence to know that I could trust somebody like that, because I've had it when you couldn't trust somebody, and it's like it tears your relationship up. So that's about it.
Okay. Nice to know I'm perfect. He said, nah. Are you someone you could be submitted to, and why?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you got to be able to actually really fit in that role, to be able to bring home, say, the bacon, for instance, bring home the bacon, be able to be followed. I mean, every guy can't. You can want a whole lot, but if you ain't really that, it's kind of hard for a woman to give up herself to you, to follow somebody who don't know which way they're going. You know what I mean? You got to be able to lead. I think I do that. I think I handle my stuff pretty well. When it's time to get up and get after it, that's what I do. So
yeah, I feel like it's easier to submit to somebody when you trust them, and then when they don't make you feel inferior. I would say it's like, don't make me feel like I'm beneath you, because then I'm really not doing it. But I think it's easier when you don't feel that way. So yeah.
What about you? Are you someone that you think you could be submitted to, and why?
Yeah, I think so. I would hope so. I hope you feel that way. I try to lead in more ways than one. I try to be the leader and a provider, protector. All the things that you would look for in someone who you can feel secure with. I think security is big when it comes to being in a relationship, especially for women, to feel safe and secure, to know that if anything ever happens, I got your back, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally. I feel like I've always been able to do that over the 14 years we've been together. There's been times where you had to lean on me, or I had to lean on you, but for the most part, leaning on me. But but as the man, that's my job. And I should always be there to be leaned on, and that's why I feel like I'm someone that can be submitted to, because I've always been there, and I'm always going to be able to stand on my 2 feet to make sure that I can support everybody in our household.
Mm. Yeah, I agree with that. And it's funny, I saw a post the other day. It said, I can't verbatim remember, but it said something about, like, if you want a woman to submit to you, then you have to take her out of survival mode. Mm-hmm. And that meant a lot. I was like, if a lot of guys don't understand that. Mm-hmm. You have the majority like you guys do, but it's like you want to walk around with your chest out and want me to follow you, but it's like, if I gotta think about everything for myself, and I'm scared,
you're right.
I gotta have my guard up, but I don't know if I can't trust you with my life in your hands, then absolutely not, sir.
Yeah, it's like, how? That don't even make sense.
No,
that doesn't make any sense. If I feel like I still have to watch my own back all the time in every area of life, it's like, why do I need you?
Yeah, like it needs to be to the point, okay, if I get sick today or tomorrow and I can't work, or God forbid, or anything happens, and I'm just like this, you should be able to take over and have everything in order.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The next question is, what makes you feel like the man in our relationship?
You make me feel like the man.
Honestly.
That was a good answer.
You do. You make me feel like the man.
Try to get happy in there.
Cut.
Get a room, guys. Get a room.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Get a room.
But that's what makes you feel like a man. Men, our egos is kind of everything. And your woman makes you feel good. Your family makes you feel good. And when I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and then I get my rewards, whether it's whether acknowledgement about maybe thank you for this or that, or other ways, makes me feel good with myself, make me feel like a man. So ultimately, my wife and kids make me feel like the man.
That's good. Mm-hmm. What about you?
Like you said, you also made me feel like the man. But family, like bringing our families together, makes me feel more of a man than it did before, because it's like now I have more responsibilities. I have a stepson who, if need be, whenever he needs me, I can step in and help him out with stuff. All he got to do is ask me. I know his dad's in the picture and everything, but so don't try to step on my toes. But that helps me feel like the man. Just bringing us all together. I'm touching new territories that I've never touched before, as far as being with you. And it's like, it's a learning process, but it's fulfilling. Like, especially when we get stuff done and we like, we on the same page, we moving as one. It's like that makes me feel good. Like I said, everybody's had them prior situations where it don't go like you thought it would. Like you got a vision in your head, but it ain't playing out that way. So like, yeah, that's what really makes me feel like the man, to be able to come home and like, man, everybody's here, everybody's feeling good. I'm part of that. So
yeah.
Oh, look at y'all up here.
Right. Happy endings all around.
Oh, gosh. Okay, you go.
Oh. What is your deal breaker besides cheating? That's a good one.
That's a good question.
Deal breaker. It's true. It'll probably it can lead to cheating, but just giving the other guys that energy, that conversation where they can feel like they can get you. I don't want nobody who's for everybody. So like, just you have to be able to hold your own when I'm not around. That's what makes me trust you. Once that trust is kind of broken, I'm feeling like I don't know what you up to. It's kind of hard to come back from that. So yeah, that's mine.
Besides that, would it be anything else?
We have to see when it gets to that point.
It's never leaving.
Nah, it's probably some stuff, but it's like I can't say off the top of my head.
Yeah.
What about you? What's the deal breaker besides cheating?
Besides cheating, not letting me watch sports. That's it's simple for me. I'll be honest. That's a deal breaker. I gotta watch my sports. That's my outlet. You know what I mean? I work hard and I like to relax and watch sports when I'm chilling and grilling and having my drink. That's what I like to do. That's my little pastime, and you can watch it with me.
I don't want to sit there. I mean, I got a game in me. I got about one game.
Well, I'm gonna watch.
And after that, I have to do something else. I ain't gonna be able to sit there and bear this.
But we do. I feel like we do good. Though. We do a good compromise. Like if it's like a big game on and you want to go out, then we go out somewhere that's showing a game, so we both happy.
That's good.
I did used to get attitude about that because I thought it was unfair because the tension's supposed to be on me when we go out. This is a date. I don't want you looking at the TV. But I was like, you know what?
I don't watch it the whole time.
But then, you know how that failed because he'll put it on his phone. So it's like I'm losing either way. It never fails. So
it doesn't matter.
I'll just go ahead and
You might as well let me go somewhere where they show
where's the
it.
TV's up? Sports bar a lot of times is where it is. From September through February. Football season. So
well, that's over. Back
to be a long football
back to regular
season.
restaurants, but during Sunday, Monday, Thursday, the days.
You said
I
know
the
the days.
All right. Well, you guys have anything else y'all want to add before we switch over to our other guest?
Nah, I just want to congratulate y'all, all of y'all, for y'all doing a real good job with this. Like,
Thank you.
Too happy ending.
We tried.
Yeah, same here. I'm really, really proud of y'all. Keep going. Y'all doing a great job. When y'all first started, I was like, oh, that's nice. And now it's looking really good. I'm really proud of the progress y'all made. And, it's kind of inspiring, actually. So keep going, y'all.
Thank you.
Hello. So I have my fiance here, Joel.
Hello. How you doing?
And I have my husband, Cartel, here.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Alrighty, so we're doing a part 2 of our submissive versus independence. Okay. And what area would you want your partner to be dependent and independent?
For me, I'd say I'll start with independent. I want my partner, you, to just be independent thinker as far as like, have your own ideas, have your own thought process. You don't always have to come to me for everything. And what you do, you have your own mind. And so, don't worry about you being out on your own because I know you're good. I know you're tough out here. So, so, that's mainly what I got for independent. And like dependent, I guess, like when needing things, I think you could kind of lean on me a little bit more. But,
I don't ask for nothing. I just do myself.
I got it. I'm like, what do you tell? We could have, we could have knocked this out together where I could have, found something, maybe something cheaper or something. I don't know. But, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, hand the foot thing, I could have saved you some money on the same thing or, whatever it is. But yeah, that's it for me, for real.
What you guys are saying? You want me to read it again?
Yeah, you can read it again.
Okay.
I want it for treatment.
In what area would you want your partner to be dependent and independent?
Well, I'm going to start with independent. What I think you do good with independent is I never have to worry about you when you out. Like, if it get rough enough, to call me. But if it's something you going to handle, like, I think I got, like, great confidence that you're going to handle what it is that you need to handle. You independent, for sure in the house. You know what I'm saying? If I say, all right, I'm gonna take this trash out, let me finish watching the game or watch something, I look up and I hear stuff out of it. There you go. So I think when it comes to that stuff, you do over and beyond that. To be more independent is, I feel like you feel like if it's a problem, you always got to tackle it on your own. And then if it get to a point where you can't tackle it on your own, then you come. Well, realistically, if you'd have just hit me up in the beginning of it, we probably would have just got the situation out the way early.
Okay. That's fine. That's just a Wait, just joking with you. Do what we rehearsed. I'm just joking with you.
I got twice under the table. We all know.
What's your pet peeves about me?
I think that's a bad question to be asking people that's married, man. Nothing. I told you what I do, baby. I like everything about you. But, no, on a serious note, me nagging. You gonna let me hear it. Boy, sometimes that'd be a pet peeve for sure. Other than that, I don't know. I feel like lately we've been on this communication kick lately, and I feel like with that being done, like anything that I feel like before it would get a nagging point, we kind of talk about it, and then you'll be like, I don't see it that way, but okay, I'll start looking into how you view it and things like that. If I just had to pour something, I would say, I feel like you're doing a lot better at it, but like, no, you fresh. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll get dressed and be like, you think this it? And I'd be like, yo, that was it when you put it together. Go ahead. Like, you put that shit on. I don't know if I can cuss on here, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that.
But other than that, I think that's it. We're pretty cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, what is your pet peeve?
Let's see. Pet peeve. I wouldn't really call it pet peeves. It's more like, I don't really like that. But I wouldn't say like pet peeve because I feel like pet peeve is like, if you do this one more time. But let's see. She has road rage.
Oh. We exposing today.
No, but when it leaks over to me, like, hey, I'm just trying to make sure we good. I'm like, whoa. I seen the car. I'm like, oh, okay. My bad.
Oh,
my bad.
Well,
my bad. But I mean, other than that, you don't really do too much that like bothers me, like gets on my nerves like all the time. So that's pretty much. We pretty, you know what I'm saying? We're pretty solid.
Can we say pet peeves?
Oh.
No, just
this is not part of the script. It's not part of the script now.
Abort mission.
So what is a submissive woman to you?
To me, a submissive woman, it's not like, girl, wash my drawers. Not like that. But like, it's a woman basically who allows a man to lead. But first, I mean, that man has to have a vision, a destination, or, an idea of where you're going. Otherwise, how do you expect somebody to follow you? But this is a woman who allows her man to make decisions knowing that he has her best interests in mind. Like, I'll consult you, of course, I want to hear what you have to say. But sometimes, hey, I say, we got to go. Because I'm looking out for our safety at that time, stuff like that. So when it's like, hey, you're doing a little too much, maybe calm down, bring it down, which I think you do really good at that. You're not like too combative with me. So, which I've seen a lot. I've seen that a lot, but yeah, I think that sums it up for me.
Mm-hmm. What's a submissive woman to you? Let's hear it.
Eat the cake out of it. No, honestly, not even for brownie points. I would say you. I feel like you do that. Well, for me, you do that perfect. Like, as a man, you let me lead the house. If it's decisions that you feel like, but not even that you feel like, if it's real decisions in the house, you usually put them in my lap and, and then you trust that I'm gonna make the right decision for the household. So that for sure. Me and you talk trash and things about the whole the cooking and cleaning and things like that. Like that's a conversation in our house. But all jokes aside, let's be honest, you do most of the cooking and most of the cleaning in our house, and I can't really complain on that. You know, like last night we laughed about it when you went to the concert. It was like a whole dinner ready for me when I got home. Like I think you do well with doing that, but in the same time, letting it be known like you know you a teammate. I watched them. You could put them clothes at the dryer, you know, and I fold them when I get back, like things like that. Like I think our balance is pretty well, and I think you kind of like advertise or model what being a submissive woman to me in the perfect way.
Well, thank you. Well, let's ask that. Do y'all believe in gender roles?
To an extent.
Yeah. I do. I feel like there's things that as a man I'm just supposed to do. At the end of the day, like as a man, there's just certain things that you shouldn't worry about. Now, as a man, is there things that I may need help with from time to time? Definitely. But I think that's a teammate. But I think there are roles. I kind of take everything back to sports. So like when you have, as an example, a football team, you got, you know, the offensive line has to do their job for this quarterback to be successful. If this offensive line don't do their job, I don't care who's back there, he's not going to be successful. And he may be the captain of the team, but that offensive lineman plays the equal important part to that. And I feel like when it comes to gender roles, in that way, as a man, like if you're not doing at what you're doing as a woman in the great way and excelling at what you know how to do and what it is you need to do, there's no way I could be me. So with that, I do feel like there's roles, but I don't think it go back to like the 50s because it isn't the 50s. Like I don't think you should be walking around in the Momo talking about dinners on the oven and I've been cleaning and things like that. Like no,
barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah, like you go to work just like I go to work. So I don't think it's that extreme, but I definitely believe in gender roles.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, of course. I think different couples, different things works for them. Like I have a friend, his dad always cooked. His dad enjoyed cooking, so he cooked. His mom didn't cook. I don't know if she knew how to cook or not, but for them that worked. So that works for some people, you know, or however it may be. Cooking, cleaning, I think that should be shared, especially cleaning. Like, shouldn't be just a nasty bastard. You know, say pick up after yourself. And so like
very strict on cleaning. Everyone knows
she's
strict.
Yeah, she's
very, very strict.
Basically,
she's a neat.
I got a damn whip.
She's a neat freak. Don't touch nothing until I cleaned it.
Exactly.
And I'm mad at that. You can't get mad at that. How you? I mean, otherwise you got roaches and stuff all out.
Exactly.
This is true.
So I mean, you can't be mad at that. I mean, and as far as like to piggyback on what Cartel said, I mean, everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a different position, and it's all to make it work. As long as you guys see that and realize that, like, this is we all have one common goal to make this thing go, keep this ship afloat, and head it to where it's going. So,
okay, are you someone that can be submitted to, and why?
I mean, Cartel, I don't know. Realistically,
very confident guys. Very.
Yeah. I feel like as a man, as being a man, I know how to go out and take care of my family on a daily basis. I know how to protect my family when it comes to it. And that doesn't just mean physically. Like, you know, you may need to rub your back because you don't feel good. Like just submit, things like that. And I feel like I help create an environment that's easy going for you to be okay to be submissive. And now I don't think the environment is a dictatorship where it is do what I say. Like if anybody know that you're not really going for stuff like that. So, I feel like as a man, I feel like I do well with creating a safe space for you to feel like you can submit to me. And I feel like long as you feel like that, and long as you feel the safety blanket of the house is good, you're good, and I'm gonna make sure as a team that we continue to escalate and and win. Yes,
I agree.
Sorry.
Okay, so my turn. All right.
Yes.
So yeah, I believe so. I believe that I am overall responsible, and I do believe that I do have like a certain vision, and to where I feel like we are headed, and I feel like that you're able to kind of be submissive in that, in the role that you play, which is a very important one. And I think that I'm not out here in these streets. I'm not out here, embarrassing you or doing anything crazy. So, and I feel like I'm goal oriented. So I feel like I am somebody who can, be followed.
And he's a level-headed one. I'm not level-headed.
That is true. That is very true.
I go from 0 to 100.
And also, I'm observant.
Yeah.
So I'm watching. I feel like when we're out, she can have a good time, and I'm out here having a good time too. But my antennas are up because just for safety reasons. And I'm always like, okay, that looks a little funny. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Time to go. She's like, all right. And that's what I like. She doesn't give me any,
I'm always ready to go home. Always. Always ready to go to the bed.
I think we both have our own moments. Like it's not like one is more level-headed than the other, because
it makes me feel like the man in a relationship, going back to what I just said, when we're out and stuff, you don't give me too much a slip about when it's time to go, or when it's time to, when I feel like something's unsafe, or when I feel like, hey, doing a little too much, I need to pull you to the side, and you don't make a spectacle, which is, yeah. So we don't make a spectacle. We're not anybody's daytime TV,
No.
reality
We don't do
TV
that.
show. So that's what makes me feel like the man in our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let me see.
you need me to read it again.
Yeah, I would like for you to read it again. Like I said, I want the full treatment from you guys.
What makes you feel like the man in our relationship?
No, I feel like you let me be me. When it's time to, when it comes to leading our household, you let me lead the household. I wish I could be like, we do the whole when it's time to leave, let's leave, because after a few drinks, I'd be like, no, that ain't going nowhere. Let's chill. And things like that. So ours isn't such touching as that, I would say. But I feel like when it comes to things, like, you let me be me. Like, if it's something that I feel like we need to do, we're going to do it. And, you let me go ahead and do it. And I feel like the ego stroking. I feel like you do great with ego stroking.
I do?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
You want a true example?
A true example.
Okay, boom. Let you get it. So I'm going to tell you, the Dior sandals with the flowers on it, you don't wear them that much. When you put them on, you'll be like, oh, man, you did that. I like the top. I like these. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I know I did that. I did. And so it'd be like things like that. Like, you stroke an ego, or it'd be like, well, work. Not even just things. If it'd be at work, if that 2 weeks or so, I kind of went hard at work. Well, like, at the end of the week, you'd be like, you worked a whole lot this week for our family. I really appreciate that. And it could be stroking the ego to make sure I work really hard that next 2 weeks to have. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely do your thing when it comes to that. And then small stuff, like, oh, boom, like the other day, spaghetti isn't like your number one food like it is for me. So I know, like, yeah, you'd be like, I make good spaghetti. But realistically, if we never eat spaghetti, you'd be fine with that. So if I cook spaghetti, you'll be like, I don't even like spaghetti, but this is so good. And I'll be sitting there like, yeah, I did one thing with that. Yeah, like, things like that. Like, I think my little secret little situation when I put in there, you know what I'm saying? But no, I do feel like, that you know how to, put me up to make me feel like I'm doing good and I can do better.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I tried.
Okay. This is one I really wanted to know your answer. What is your deal breaker besides cheating? We talk about this all the time.
And I really never say too much besides maybe stealing. Like, stealing a significant amount. Like
Stealing.
Yeah, like if I look up and you done wipe me clean or something like that, that may be a deal breaker. But I'm gonna be honest, like I don't really see nothing else. Like I think cheating is like the number one thing. Like I don't think it's nothing. Everything else can really be worked on, I believe.
You know, stealing? What about stealing?
That's what I'm just saying. Like if I had to pick something to be, I feel like cheating is the only thing that I would really walk away for. Like it ain't too much you can do to make me be like, nah, I ain't
I'm
with
stealing your money.
whatever, stealing money, stealing shoes, stealing anything. Like,
Don't do me like
yeah, like,
dear Franklin.
That's a perfect example.
What you say?
No Franklin St. Me, man. Yeah, like,
Snowfall Franklin say.
don't Teddy me, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she dipped, Teddy dipped.
Everybody took for all his money.
It may sound so cliche, but I truly feel like long as you ain't give the cookie up to nobody else, we can work on anything else besides that, man. Like, that's something I could never come back from. So like I think that's it. Like what? Like you was out here. Anything else we could work on? Brittany was out here and she was swinging from a pole. You know what? Did she get a cookie up? No, well we good then. We'll talk about that when she get to the crib. Like they don't be doing that. But other than that, I don't know, man. That is so hard for me because I feel like that's the number one deal breaker for me.
You had this conversation so many times.
And what do I usually say?
Stealing.
Okay, what do I usually say besides shit?
Am I stealing if your money is mine?
No, that's still stealing. I ain't gonna lie, that's still stealing.
Yeah, we take it all.
My money is yours for sure. But if I look up and this thing got XYZ, then we come back, it's only ABC, I'm gonna be like, hold on. Like, this money is yours, but you done blew the bag or something that I don't know nothing about. Like, that's the situation where I feel like we gotta talk. But I don't know, like, for you to say besides cheating, man, as a man myself, I think that's the number one, like, breaking the loyalty. Like, loyalty is what it is. Like, I've never questioned your loyalty in nothing we do. So with that being said, if I feel like I'm cheating is probably the number one thing I'm gonna question your loyalty or stealing. But if
I'm not calling you a thief, but
no, but I'm just saying like things like that. Man, you ain't never stole nothing. That's why we sitting here married and been together almost 10 years. But what I'm saying is I don't really see nothing that'll make me be willing to throw the towel in for real. Unless that's about, you say besides cheating, that's probably the number one thing that I'll be ready to throw the towel in.
Okay. Stealing. Got it.
What is your deal breaker besides cheating?
It's pretty simple for me. Respect. And I feel like that encompasses so much. As far as you having respect for me, like I said, we're not anybody's entertainment. We're not on no reality show. We don't do the whole back and forth arguing, calling each other out their name. That's out. Don't put your hands on me. I won't put my hands on you. You know, and that's as far as, you know, respect. I feel like that falls under that. All that falls under that. Don't talk to me recklessly. Like, you know, so, you know, I mean, you know, everybody, you know, gets into arguments, but, you know, as long as we have respect,
You never
feel like
call
you
each
won't,
other out
you won't
of our
understand.
names
Yeah.
if we argue.
Yeah.
You don't cross that line.
Yeah. So, you know, because I'm not, like I said, I'm big on respect. If I don't do it to you, don't do it to me. You know, so.
For sure.
So that was the easiest question for me.
So what's your deal breakers besides cheating?
Not having integrity. That's my whole thing. I trust you to go outside, and I need you to respect our relationship, and I need you to respect yourself too. And you are a representation of me. So if you out here thotting and bopping like that, I gotta go. Because that's not what we gonna do. You might as well be single.
We get that. It's respect.
Yeah.
That's what that is. You know, I feel like that.
Well, it definitely ain't stealing.
I don't know.
If
you woke up and it was all gone and he was gone, it'd be over, I think.
She would not welcome me with open arms. If I go inside, I come back. Lifesaver on the parlay.
Blew it all in Vegas.
I put the lifesaver on the parlay and we lost by 1 point.
That's why you set certain things up accordingly. You can't just pull something without the other person knowing.
Do you remember what happened on the honeymoon when I bet that thing? We got in the biggest argument in the middle of that restaurant.
Because you didn't tell me.
You was going ham. But come on, my bad. What's your deal breaker besides cheating?
I don't know. I feel like everything is like workable, but this is cheating anyway. But having a baby on me, like I'm out.
Oh yeah,
It's over.
it's out. It's all the way out.
Because I mean, like, it's moments where I'm not saying we never call each other out of our names or anything like that, but you know, we get into heated arguments and stuff like that. So that doesn't like really bother me. Like later on, you talk about it. You move on, you apologize or whatever. But just, I don't know, infidelity is like a really big one for me. Yeah.
Me too.
No, yours is stealing.
Said it's number 1B.
That's what you really took me by surprise.
I know I used to mess with y'all with the name all the time.
Yes.
Like I really wasn't paying attention, but I just want y'all to know, like, I paid attention, and I'm definitely proud of the growth that y'all have done over the last recent few months or whatever. I hope it to keep growing. Let's bring in these YouTube checks so I can sit at the crib. I'm with that. Let's do gender roles and flip it. You know what I mean? Y'all can make. Let's go out and get that way. You know what I mean? I'll be at the house with the momo on and cooking and cleaning and things like that. So, you know.
You just have to embarrass.
Make sure y'all watch this, subscribe, like, share, all of that.
Like that.
Any words?
I was hilarious, but no, but for real though, thank you guys for having us on. We appreciate that. And like we said, you know, just congratulations on your success and on your future success. Because we want this thing to grow and be something real cool. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to be at Essence Fest, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, yeah, just that. And, you know, keep it going. Keep striving for more. Set your goals high and reach them. Knock them down. That's it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Well, that was fun, y'all.
That was fun.
They asked this.
Yes.
Well, that wraps up our show. Be sure to email us at thecackle4@gmail.com for your what the hell letters, and follow our socials for Instagram and YouTube, The Cackle Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.